These are experiential sessions which are best heard late in the night just before you're sleeping. I'm Gunjal, I'm a Rumi team member, and I would be your channel for tonight. These are radically channeled messages. So, all you need to do is just sit back and relax and just hear these out. So, we would start with just closing our eyes right now and just allowing whatever tensions, stresses, worries, whatever thoughts are there in your mind to just pass by. And now, with your eyes closed, take a few deep breaths in. So, inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth deeply. Inhale all the things you're meant to receive: love, light, peace. And exhale out all the worries, stresses, tensions. Taking another deep breath now and exhale. Before we start today's late night lucid readings, just thanking all the people who have supported you today, all your mentors, your guides, your masters, and just being grateful in a space of thanking whatever has happened. And now, starting with our first reading. Probably you are one of the charismatic characters, a pied piper, a hope giver, an inspiration to many who invites others to get attached. This attribute of yours could make you very popular, but may cause a lot of heartbreaks eventually. You know the end results as others get attached to you. In order for you to manifest this life plan, probably you have gone through early abandonment or rejection. It could be as trivial as parents leaving for a long tour, leaving you under the care of grandparents. For a young mind, this kind of separation could be extremely unsettling, leading to deep insecurities about being abandoned and rejected. Work with your fear of loneliness and rejection. You may need to examine what it is in for you that is inviting others to get attached to you. The secured human in me allows everyone to follow their divine inspiration. The secured human in me allows everyone to follow their divine inspiration. The secured human in me allows everyone to follow their divine inspiration. The secured human in me allows everyone to follow their divine inspiration. You are perhaps consciously or subconsciously being present to the helplessness, frustration, or anger in others. This could be generating helplessness and frustration within you. As you are being exposed to others' silent or overt anger, which may or may not be directed towards you, it would be a good idea for you to be a neutral observer to your suppressed anger, generated by being exposed to others' silent or overt anger. Others' stored or suppressed anger may or may not have anything to do with you and yet might be disturbing you, knowingly or unknowingly. Is it possible for you to let go of the ill effects of that anger you might be perceiving in others? I address my sensitivity to others' anger. 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 It would be easier for you to put your best foot forward with total detachment, arising out of awareness of transientness of all that is. When you become aware of the brilliance in every design, when you're aware that every experience is transient in nature and that shall too pass, you do not have to curtail yourself with indifference as your defense mechanism. As you rise in your consciousness, you will be able to relate to people, possibilities, and places with awareness, eternal freedom, and knowledge of the brilliance in all that is. True detachment liberates you from compulsively escaping from unpleasantness with indifference. The attachment also helps you in flowing from one moment to another, making the best out of every experience without getting stuck with attachment to anything in life, as you know that nothing remains the same forever. This is the moment. If that goes, something better will be replaced in your life. I put my best foot forward with detachment. 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 We carry various kinds of burdens. Some burdens are the burdens of the past. Some burdens are the burdens of the ancestral lineage. Some are from the family and some from the environmental factors. Irrespective of the source from which you are sharing or carrying the burden, there could be a metaphysical reason behind your tendency to feel burdened. If you're feeling burdened, you will slow down in life and may stagnate. If you love what you're doing, you may sail through your life with joy. Discover the brilliance in the burdens, and you will be able to enthusiastically share so called burden. And your burdens may seem like a fortune or a great asset to you. It's all about discovering the different point of view to the same situation in your life. I succeed with ease. 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 There could be a possibility of social, emotional, professional, physical intimacy which might involve certain changes for which you're not ready, as you might be expected to surrender totally to the divinity and continue putting your best foot forward towards your intimate relationships. Those who are used to frequent changes in their life may find an opportunity or possibility to settle down in a committed arrangement as a big change and resist this possibility consciously or subconsciously and maybe unknowingly with total surrender. Take one moment at a time. Continue going with the flow. Even if you want to, you cannot hold back anything for eternity as everything is transient in nature. Have faith in your good fortune and continue to surrender. Have faith that you're entitled to the highest and best as per your life plan. Even if the changes come, if you've surrendered in full faith, they are going to be in your highest interest. It is not the changes, but your resistance and lack of acceptance of the changes which is going to give you pain. In a nutshell, embrace changes in intimate relationships with an attitude of surrender and continue to put your best foot forward to allow intimacy. I continue to put my best foot forward towards intimate relationships with total surrender to the higher consciousness. I continue to put my best foot forward towards intimate relationships with total surrender to the higher consciousness. I continue to put my best foot forward towards intimate relationships with total surrender to the higher consciousness. I continue to put my best foot forward towards intimate relationships with total surrender to the higher consciousness. It is time to drop all your beliefs, social conditioning, inhibitions, etc., preventing you from giving, contributing, imparting, serving, or performing as you would like to. From the metaphysical point of view, you are the contributor, you are the receiver, you are the creator of this give and take script for the drama called life. If you're giving, you're merely playing the role of a giver. Honor that role humbly and gracefully. If you're receiving, he or she is merely agreeing to play the role of a receiver. Accept your role and play with gratitude and honor them by graciously contributing and channelizing what they are gracefully accepting. After all, it is a role play, and rise beyond it to experience the oneness with the contributor in you and the receiver in you. Learn to be a pure channel of all that you would like to contribute, and you will rise beyond your human level ego of being a doer and contributor, and all that needs to be served or contributed through you shall happen spontaneously. You will experience no drain or lack whatsoever if you remain a channel. I remain open to contribute. 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 They say God helps those who help themselves. People whom you think could help you and promote you or boost you in your endeavor to reach new heights might be waiting for you to put in your efforts and show that you deserve it. Look within and explore various possibilities. What is it that you could do instead? Maybe you have the potential to manifest all that you wished. Not all successful individuals had a mentor or a powerful personality who gave them a push. Not all powerful personalities can push anyone and everyone, even if they wish to. Only those who are in touch with their inherent sparks and are meant to rise high in life will rise and shine as per their life plan. Once you're ready to rise and shine, you will manifest opportunities for the same. This opportunity, support, help, or boost may come through unexpected and unknown sources in life. I receive and rise with self reliance. 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 Are you preventing yourself from opening up to various people, possibilities, money, places, or potentials due to your stored past emotional hurt? What would happen if you let them go? Is it helping you in any way as you hold on to them and prevent yourself from new possibilities? Your body consciousness is simply reminding you to let go of those stored emotional hurt and put your best foot forward to open up to your life in general. It is emotionally safe to continue remaining open to various possibilities. It is emotionally safe to continue remaining open to various possibilities. It is emotionally safe to continue remaining open to various possibilities. It is emotionally safe to continue remaining open to various possibilities. It is emotionally safe to continue remaining open to various possibilities. Not all constructive activities are preceded by calm and peaceful experiences. At times, there are uncomfortable experiences before you experience comfort and beauty. If you reject the discomfort, you're also perhaps rejecting something beautiful which is going to be anchored eventually in your life. Nothing is permanent in life. This discomfort shall pass as well. Let your mind be focused on creating the space for positivity, beauty, and grace. I create the space for a positive possibility. 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 You feel stuck when you're attached to something or when you're holding on to something. You could be holding on to your position, your possessions, your loved ones, your opinions, your confusion, and even your comforts. If you let it go and instead flow with faith, there would be no need to feel stuck. The journey called life has several pre planned events and several opportunities for exploration between these events. If you get attached to a station, you may get stuck and several opportunity and may not be able to move on to the next destination. So it would be a good idea to flow with faith that life is taking you eventually where you need to go. You're being looked after and you're being guided all the time in an appropriate way. I flow with the flow of life. 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 Knowing self is an interesting and enriching experience, provided you correctly integrate awareness about various facets of your personality to enhance personal and spiritual growth. Reflect back on the recent past to scan through various response patterns under various available circumstances from your inner awareness and wisely compile and consolidate them. Integration of awareness of various facets of your being eventually will facilitate the experience of oneness with all that it is. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. Liberation is not something you wait to experience at the end of life or after spiritual enlightenment. In fact, claiming your liberation will facilitate the spiritual enlightenment and the possibility of living life to the fullest. If you have been craving for a kind of liberation, you may invite social isolation, abandonment, rejection, separation, loss of job or business, lack of finances, etc. Your subconscious mind is literal and will manifest by hook or crook. However, you have a possibility of feeling liberated in the now. If you claim your liberty to be who you are, wherever you are, independent of all your possessions and material comfort in your physical world. I claim my liberty to be myself irrespective of people around me. I claim my liberty to be myself irrespective of people around me. I claim my liberty to be myself irrespective of people around me. I claim my liberty to be myself irrespective of people around me. I claim my liberty to be myself irrespective of people around me. Now, just taking another moment and taking a few deep breaths, breathing in and exhaling, just assimilating, embracing, and accepting the messages, thanking guides, masters for allowing this process, and thanking yourself to be there for yourself today. And in case you're sleeping, you may continue to sleep. Our next late night lucid readings would be tomorrow at 10 p.m. You could probably click up on the reminder in the description box, and we would love to have your feedback and we would love you to join us. And thank you so much for making this possible. Thanks to each and every one, and a very good night. Thank you.